What's going on, guys? My name is Ace. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead, click that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Not only that, be a part of the family if you want to continue to have more WWE and WWE 13 news, coverage, walkthroughs, playthroughs, whatever views, throughs, ruse, poos, Rudy Poo, whatever you want to call it. Now, down to business. I'm here to talk about the Raw 1001 episode, which, just like I thought last week, it wasn't going to live up to the Raw 1000. So, one, we had awful promos tonight. We had some good promos. We had the show kicking off with CM Punk and everything, but other than that, there was like so many useless promos throughout this whole night. We had Vicky Guerrero coming out trying to bust a move. After every match, there was a promo. There was a promo with R-Truth where I thought it was kind of funny. When it was R-Truth and Daniel Bryan, it was kind of funny, but then it got a little bit too old. Now, okay, like I said, and a lot of superstars are even saying it too. If you read reports, superstars are unhappy, saying it's not a good choice in the long run. But anyway, the night started off with Alberto Del Rio versus the U.S. champion Santino Marella, which was a carried match for more than 10 minutes. And, out of everybody, I don't want to see Santino Marella. I wanted to see somebody like, off the top of my head, I don't really know. But, I want to see somebody other than Santino Marella. Because, let's face it, the dude, he's not funny no more. It's forced comedy down our throats, and I think it's fucking disgusting. Now, Alberto Del Rio wins, and then after the match, he says that he's not going to compete until SummerSlam, which is a pretty good move because every time that he's supposed to be in a World Heavyweight Championship match, what happens? He gets injured. So maybe this is a good move. Next, we see Vicky, once again, I said Brodus Clay comes out with his dancers, and Vicky Guerrero comes out saying, "Oh, I can bust a move, I can bust a move. You can do it. You guys don't know how I get down." So she tries to bust a move, doing the cougar, whatever you wanted to call it. Out comes Damian Sandow, saying words I do not understand. I thought about picking up a dictionary, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just still not gonna understand him. Whatever. So he comes out, and he basically trash talks Brodus Clay, and then he just beats the crap out of him. And I liked it. He snapped his little Funkasaurus chain in half, and I'm actually starting to like the whole Damian Sandow character, even though I don't understand a word he says. Yeah. Next, we saw Daniel Bryan backstage talking with AJ, and he basically says that she can't do it to him, and she just goes around saying, okay, your opponent tonight is one of your most famous opponents that you've been facing for a while, and it's Sheamus. Daniel Bryan is like, is it for the world title? And then she was like, no, no, no. So they do this little poll, and they had a list of 3 matches that you could choose: Force Count Anywhere, I think it was No Holds Barred, and Street Fight. What do you know? Street Fight won. Fucking rigged polls. That's what I gotta say. Now, this match was good. I think this was one of the best matches of the night. This is the best match of the night. The match was good. You see a lot of brutality. You see a lot of, maneuvers. And I honestly like the way the match carried by both men. Both men carried the match really well. At the end, Sheamus, even though I would love to see Daniel Bryan pick up the victory, Sheamus picked up the victory here with the bro kick. Now, like I said, this was one of the best matches of the night. Then they went to a quick commercial break, which they do a lot now tonight. And it comes back, and you see Daniel Bryan saying, I'm not leaving the ring, I'm not leaving the ring, my neck is hurt, my neck is hurt. So out comes Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Now they come to the ring, and R-Truth is talking to little Jimmy, and he's like, oh, is this, Daniel Bryan is like, oh, is this little Jimmy, is this little Jimmy? And R-Truth is like, yeah, this is little Jimmy, this is little Jimmy. And what happens was that Daniel Bryan pretends to punt him, like literally kick him. And R-Truth goes crazy saying, little Jimmy, why would he kick my little Jimmy? So that basically leads a goddamn, man. Every time I do one of these, the goddamn sirens want to come. Like I said, I live in New York, man. Oh, God, I can't wait to move. But next was, after that whole shenanigans went down, you see Titus O'Neil versus Kofi Kingston. Now, it was an okay match. I don't see the point of it. Let's go on to maybe an Usos versus Kofi Kingston. But, goddamn, these sirens are getting on my nerves. Titus O'Neil picked up the win here. Now, wasn't too surprised. Now, it was funny because A.W. Washington got on the apron, and if you guys go watch this, he takes his shoe off and then just screams, "Yo, mama!" and then throws it at him. And the way he said it, the way he went about it, I thought it was hilarious. I literally thought it was funny. But Titus O'Neil picks up the win, so your winner is the Primetime Players. Now, Heath Slater comes into the ring, and we all think, okay, Heath Slater's about to face a legend. No. What did I say? Randy Orton returns to Raw tonight. Now, I thought he was going to return, when Sheamus was fighting, but no, he returned. I thought he was going to return either when Alberto Del Rio was messing up Santino Marella or when Sheamus was fighting, but he didn't return either one of them, and he returns against Heath Slater. He looks really good. I honestly have to say, his face doesn't look anorexic anymore. He actually looks like he has bone, like meat back on his cheeks. He looks younger because he shaved. He looks really good. Now, if he has that heel look again, I hope they turn him into a heel, which I know they won't do, which really sucks. But whatever. Randy Orton hits the RKO for a win. I feel really bad for Heath Slater. I don't know where his career is going. Next, we see Chris Jericho and Christian versus Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Now, everybody's talking about this. Dolph Ziggler messed up so badly when he went to go hit one of these standing leg drops or whatever the hell you wanted to call it. He missed really bad. I mean, like, he went to jump in one direction and, like, literally went, like, 20 footsteps the other direction. And I just started laughing. And, my girl pointed it out, and I just started going crazy. But, yeah, Christian pokes The Miz in the eye at the end, and Chris Jericho hits the code breaker for the win. Now we see Tyson Kidd versus Tensai. Don't understand this whole thing again. Don't understand this whole match because this was something before Money in the Bank. But Tensai wins originally, but keeps on beating Tyson Kidd up, and the referee reverses the decision, and Tyson Kidd is a new winner. Tensai, man, I know you will never see this, but damn, you suck. Go back to Japan. If not, you grow a hairy back and become A-Train again, because your character is not going anywhere. You are not gonna really be a main event character. WWE has something so big and planned out for you, but now it's no more because honestly you suck. You're not over with the crowd. The crowd doesn't love you. Everybody cheers Albert. How about you go back to Albert? WWE, let him go back to Albert. I know that probably won't happen, but goddamn, he still has the aggression. Take those fake tattoos off his head because he looks like a retard. Because you claim these are real tattoos and they wash off. I don't understand that. The dude has his nipples pierced. He has some weird piercings on his mouth. Like, no. Just give us the original Albert. We'll be happy with that. I think that's what the fans want. Now, the main event was John Cena versus Big Show. Winner is the number one contender for the WWE Championship. CM Punk comes out to ringside. Now, this match isn't nothing to talk about because we've seen this before. And it's boring. There's nothing gaining out of this for rating-wise. It's really, really boring. I hate seeing John Cena and Big Show in the same ring. Now, Big Show throws John Cena into CM Punk. John Cena, regains. He goes back into the ring and picks him up for the FU or the attitude adjustment, the AA, whatever you wanted to call it. And basically, CM Punk comes from behind and hits John Cena hits Big Show in the back and then literally levels him, saying, "Oh, the winner is nobody. They're both losers." And yeah, he goes up the ramp. Out comes AJ, and AJ was like, "You know what? They both winners." At SummerSlam, you'll see CM Punk defend his title against John Cena and Big Show. And you see, goddamn, you see CM Punk come out saying, "You can't do this to me. I'm the WWE Champion. Show me some respect. I need some respect. Give me my respect now. Now. Yes. Now. Yes. Now." Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little overboard there. But, basically, that's how Raw ended. And I honestly think that the night was a bad kind of push for a CM Punk heel. And the only time I saw a glimpse of it is at the end of the show. Are WWE's trying to give us cliffhangers? Because I think they're really bad at it. Anyway, you guys, I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about Raw 1001? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. I want to see those comments get build up. Him. You know, I'm not even gonna ask for any likes for WWE 1001. But hey, if you want to get this video up to 20 likes, hey, do it anyway. If you think I'm awesome, give me a thumbs up. I think I am. Well, I hope I am. Anyway, you guys, like I said, give me a comment below. Tell me what you think about Raw 1001. What do you think about Randy Orton returning? I told you about it. Do you think CM Punk? Do you think WWE is gonna give CM Punk a good, ride doing a heel thing? If he can't curse, he ain't good. Well, he's still good at cutting promos, but CM Punk was made by cursing. I don't care. He was made by doing those really fucking awesome indie promos. I will say it again. Look at his indie promos. He was going around the crowd going calling people fat bitches and sluts and shit. But like I said, you guys comment below. You guys tell me what you think. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more up-to-date information on WWE, WWE 13, and more games. Resident Evil 6. I'm getting that. Expect a walkthrough. I don't care if this channel is basically about WWE. You're gonna see a Resident Evil walkthrough, okay? And you guys are gonna like it, because after this video tomorrow in the morning, when you see, there's gonna be a huge announcement that I have. So be tuned for that. Anyway, you guys, my name is Ace. This is Gaming Revolutions. You guys have a wonderful night, and I hope everybody has some tears for pain and suffering from the Raw 1001. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. My name is Ace. Good night.